Imagine a piranha swims up your ass while you're swimming in a lake and it bites its way through your anus and into your internal organs, causing massive internal bleeding, causing you to feel like absolute shit and on the brink of death. That is how I felt watching my team play against Southampton.
Kevin De Bruyne!
No. Fuck that. This video doesn't deserve my full intro. UCL qualification on the line, and we couldn't score a goal against Ramsdale. I just saw the highlights of a play, and I think it was Savinho who had a shot, and the ball was at least 3 to 4 yards outside of the right post, and Ramsdale still made the save because he is a horrible goalkeeper and just a retarded person in net. They have a player called Downs in their team. They have Walmart Fernandez, Bednarek, who's well past his prime, if he ever had one. Hardwood Bellis that we shipped off, and a guy called Dibbling, and we couldn't score a goal. Like me, this is going to be short and to the point because I am absolutely frustrated, but again, like I said in previous videos, if we finish 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th, it doesn't make any difference to me. Newcastle are playing Chelsea. One of those teams will be dropping points tomorrow, but regardless, we are going to be playing Bournemouth at home and Fulham away. So those are 2 tough fixtures, and those are 2 unwinnable fixtures if we are looking at what we just had to witness with Manchester City passing it side to side for 90 minutes against a team who's bottom of the league with 11 fucking points. Shout out to Omar Marmoush, who was my man of the match today. Yes, Omar Marmoush, who came on in like the 90th minute and had that amazing run where he beat like 2 or 3 players, sprinted like 50 yards, almost scored a goal with his first touch in the game, and had a beautiful shot that hit the crossbar. He was my man of the match. What he did in 2 minutes and 45 seconds surpassed every other Manchester City player combined. UCL qualification on the line, and Manuel Akanji is taking shots. You're not company. What are you doing? Manuel Akanji was taking shots from 30 to 40 yards out. Are you mad? Fair play to Kevin De Bruyne. I wanted him to take every single set piece on free kick, so I had no problem with him missing all of them. I really couldn't care less because obviously he is a legend of our club and this is his last season. I want him to take every single free kick known to man. I don't really care unless he's absolutely bricking all of them, but he did have a couple of really good ones. Foden, I thought, should have taken at least one. I thought Foden was decent today. Some of his crosses today absolutely amazing. The cross that he had in that first half, where he spinned his body and just had a nice, beautiful floater to the far post, was incredible. Haaland, I'm not going to get on him today because it's his first game back. Rico Lewis, I thought was pretty good. I see a lot of City fans slagging him off. He made a couple of mistakes, and then he just completely got the ball back. He was aggressive. Rico Lewis did his job today. I'm happy with Rico Lewis. Definitely not one of our worst players today. There are definitely some other culprits, but at the end of the day, it's 0-0. We looked absolutely anemic. We drew against Southampton. Let that sink in, people. Once again, UCL qualification on the line, and Bernardo Silva is jogging on the ball. Bernardo Silva is taking a sweet-ass time on the ball. Bernardo Silva is not even... You know what? He's not even jogging. It's a nice, brisk walk that he's doing with the ball. UCL qualification on the line. 4 to 5 minutes left. Just a nice, beautiful, crisp pass. And you know what? Guardiola loves that because he's going to play Bernardo Silva for 90 minutes in the next 2 or 3 games. Why, you say? Because Guardiola has some unforeseen fetish for Bernardo Silva. I don't know what they do. I don't know if they go to holiday together to Ibiza or some shit. I don't know why he loves Bernardo Silva and he doesn't play some of our other players. Like I said, shout out to Marmoush for showing personality, for showing effort. Shout out to Doku for showing effort. Yes, he might not have beaten that Southampton right back every single time, but at least he was showing effort. Everybody else just wants to pass it around, back again against Southampton, who are already relegated, by the way, who are trying to not be the worst team in Premier League history. But now, because of Manchester City, they don't need to worry about that. Derby County still holds the crown. And I just saw that Southampton, I think, they've only had 1 clean sheet in the past 47 games, and now they have 2 because they played Manchester City. Typical Manchester City, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize if I sound under the weather. I am a little bit sick right now. All I'm going to say with Kevin De Bruyne is that there were a lot of plays, a lot of times where he was running and sprinting and pressing Ramsdale, causing him to make mistakes. And he did it successfully. 34 years old, about to be 35, and he's the only man running and pressing on our team, while we have a 20-year-old James McAtee are on the right-hand side, and Phil Foden, Kovacic, and Bernardo Silva. And De Bruyne is the only one pressing the goalkeeper and pressing the defenders. He looked like one of the only players on the pitch that actually wanted to win. Shout out to Kevin De Bruyne. I love you, mate. I'm not going to insult our players. I thought everybody just didn't show effort today, and that's all I'm going to say. Like I said, as long as we get the qualification, as long as we get at least 5th, 4th, 3rd, or 2nd in this league, I cannot care less. Newcastle and Chelsea are playing tomorrow. One of them will drop points. That is a little bit of saving grace for Manchester City, but if we need to get the 3 points against Bournemouth, I am most likely going to be making a transfer video at the beginning of this upcoming week, because Florian Wirtz is looking like he's going to Bayern München, and our transfer targets looked world-class, and now they look similar to West Ham United 2 years ago with Morgan Gibbs-White and some other players, so be sure to look out for that video. Not too much to say. Congratulations to Southampton for not being the worst team in Premier League history. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed, and I'm just frustrated with the lack of effort today. Regardless, it is a point. I'm going to look at the positives here because Newcastle and Chelsea are playing tomorrow. Again, I think Newcastle have to play Arsenal. So there's a lot of hope for Manchester City to get UCL qualification. It's definitely not guaranteed, but we need to make sure we get those 3 points against Bournemouth. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the video and of course the match. I will see you all next time.